Hey guys, welcome to Hatchets Hooch. I'm Hatchet. We got Johnson and Matt. What's up, fellas?
Not much, man. How goes it?
Yeah, hanging out.
We are back at Club Herman.
That it is.
After,
Long
I know,
time.
6 months at least.
It's been longer
It's been
than
a long
that.
time.
It's been longer than that.
I said 6.
It's been a while.
I'd say 6.
So, tonight we got all three of us on here and we're going to drink some old Bird Dog. What you know about Bird Dog, Johnson?
I don't know nothing. I'm excited.
Didn't you try some of the peach we had? Apparently not. I
don't know if I was here for that or not. I don't remember it.
Well, Bird Dog is a brand. They have their own bourbon, and then they have these flavored stuff. They got the peach, apple, blackberry, and chocolate. Well, we've tried the peach, and now we're going to get the blackberry. And I think maybe the apple could come soon. Not soon, but I mean come down the road. Because I know that one's good, and I've had that one. But the chocolate, man, I just don't know if I'm going to spend $25 on that. Here's what it is.
Never know.
So, Matt, how did you acquire this bottle?
Well, this was a birthday gift from a couple of friends of mine. Tina and Kenny got it for me, and that would have been back in August. So it's been here for a hot minute.
Real heavy blue tint to it.
Oh my God, it smells.
That's probably I think you're seeing the black lights.
Maybe, but you could look like you could about see the liquor pouring in there, bud.
Yeah, like I thought so too. I thought like the peach had a little bit of, not peach,
Looked
but
like you seen some shine rolling with it there, didn't
blackberry had a little bit of color, but no, I think Matt's
it's the
right.
black
It's
light.
the black light.
If you cover up the top and the glass isn't catching the blue from the black lights, it probably is.
It smells. Oh, it's hot in the glass, but coming off the bottle, it smells great. But even though you can smell the alcohol, I definitely smell the blackberry.
Yeah,
That's going to be pretty good, fellas. I might need a little bit more.
Now,
I'm a little naked over here.
I'm not.
Whoa.
He got him a drink.
My name ain't Big Matt.
Now, blackberry is very popular here in the South. A matter of fact, I have 2 varieties in my yard that we grow and eat every year. But I don't know if it's that popular of a fruit everywhere.
Well, I'm not sure on that.
I think it grows pretty much anywhere, but I don't know if they...
It's pretty, I'm sure, I know about everywhere, I'd say down south just about.
Right.
You know.
Well, blackberries is a great fruit because it has a lot of antioxidants in it. It's got great flavor. The 2 I've got is a real sweet one, and then there's a tart one. So, like, when you go out there, you see the difference in the berries. One's real big and one's kind of smaller, but, man, that tart one just makes you...
Yeah.
I love it.
They just grow in the wild. You find them down the road, you just see a patch of them, hey, jump out and get a bucket full.
Sure. And the wild ones have thorns on them, and then the ones you buy that's domesticated don't have the thorns, which is what I got at home. And you get different varieties of them. But blackberries are great fruit, and you don't really see it incorporated into alcohol that often.
no cobblers, yeah.
Sure.
Alcohol, not so much.
Lots of desserts are made with blackberry, but as far as alcohol, this is the only one that I know of, commercial, that makes a blackberry.
Yeah. You might use blackberries muddled into something, but like
Right.
a mix, but not as the
Well,
actual alcohol.
We definitely, down the road, we've got the Woodmill Winery, and they have a red, white, and blue, which has muscadines, and it has blackberries and blueberries. Definitely use it in wines, but not really liquor, though.
Yeah.
So, but let's quit running our mouth and do some drinking.
Well, boys,
I like it. I like the piss out of that smell.
it smells really good.
Oh, man.
Wow. That is really good.
It's a lot sweeter than I was anticipating.
Me
Well,
too.
you can see how it coats the glass.
Sure, which
It's
is,
very, very, very sweet. It's super sugared.
yeah.
But the flavor's
Wow.
awesome.
All right, so the flavor, whenever I hit my mouth, I got a little bit of heat, but it wasn't like a hot burn. It was just
Just like
a warmness. And that warmness was followed by some
If it's good,
that blackberry.
that's good, man. That's got good heat. That's got good taste.
that flavor is fantastic.
Definitely.
And like I'm saying, I got 2 varieties at home, so tart and sweet. I feel like this is more of a sweeter blackberry
I agree.
flavor. Now there's this guy at work, man. He's been on night shift for a while. He said there ain't nothing to do but drink, and he said he's been hooked on this Blackberry Bird Dog. And I see why, man, because this is great.
That's really good. And it is warm, so this is a very good sipping liquor.
Well, it's 80 proof, so you would imagine there is some alcohol, but like I said, it's not a burn, it's just kind of a warmness.
No.
And then it goes away. So, I think
I was really preparing for it to be much stouter than it was.
Yes.
I really was. And I didn't think there was any of that flavor. It was very very light smelling of the blueberry. I didn't think it was that strong in it, but it has really good flavor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Really good.
And y'all boys with them heavy pours over there. All right.
You know, usually it's you doing that.
So
right,
I'm just saying.
Well, it's been a long time since any of us has done any drinking, so...
This now has the smell of the sour blueberry a little bit.
There is no blueberry in this. That's the second time you said blueberry.
I mean, I'm sorry, blackberry.
Yeah, I agree with you. It does seem like the tartness kind of comes in.
That's wild.
That is wild.
It's like it's almost got like a kind of funky now.
I wouldn't say funky, but it is definitely different than it was. What do you think, Matt?
I think it smells really good, but it's definitely muted out a good bit. The heat smell, like the heat alcohol smell, is gone.
Yeah.
But the sugar muted too. So the
Yes,
really sweet smell that you smelled that I smelled on the first one, when it was hot, not so much now.
Yeah, definitely. It still smells like Johnson said. You said it smells like a little bit of a sour blackberry, but then like Matt said, the sugar kind of comes off of it too. So that might be encouraging the tartness.
I mean, the heat is smells like it is completely gone.
Let's try it.
Well, missed a little bit, boys.
No heat.
Not at all.
Lots and lots of blackberry. Got me saying blueberry. And then I want to say there's some whiskey in there.
A little bit. And then on the back end, I'm getting like a little bit of zest, citrus. Because I kind of feel it more so than taste it.
I think that's
it's
that
orange
whiskey.
peel.
Almost like some good cowboy whiskey.
Cowboy aged whiskey.
Right. Single stuff, you know.
I see what you're saying with the citrus, but it's very, very light.
Yeah, but it's also on the back, kind of punches you in the back of the tongue.
Right.
It's tingling my taste buds.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah. I didn't like the syrupiness of it.
It felt like it got thicker.
And I thought it was kind of thick first round too, but not after tasting it. It totally. I didn't even think that. But you definitely do with the ice on it.
With the ice, it's very syrupy.
Syrupy for sure.
Which to me means that they've added some sugar into it.
Yeah.
With the flavor. It's good, man. But with that peach that I've had in my freezer for a while, it's the same way. In the freezer when it's cold, it gets syrupy too.
Yeah.
So I guess their whole line here has a certain amount of sugar they're putting in them, but man, it tastes good.
It is very tasty.
That's awesome. It is really, really good. Thanks Kenny and Tina for hooking me up with this bottle so that we could review it here on Hatchets Hooch and add it to the bar, because that's a good sipper. That's
great when you come in the door and pour a shot of.
Straight out of work. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. And that's why I have the peach at home in the freezer, because I just pour a shot of it. Bam.
Yeah.
Me and Kenny Horror, we went through a whole bottle of that apple just shooting it like that. Because it's good,
The flavor's on point.
The flavor's there. I really enjoy it. I don't think we've had anything bad from Bird Dog.
No, we hadn't. Both of them have been awesome.
And when you talk to people, nobody really has anything bad to say about them either.
No, I've noticed that some people haven't. I guess they haven't noticed it. Like they've not taken notice to it. So that's if you're in the liquor store and you see Bird Dog product, pick it up, try it, because it's 9 times out of 10 it's going to be a really good item. I mean, I think that
I agree.
It's a relatively inexpensive bottle too.
Sure, $25 for a fifth.
Let's say we need to get on the price point here.
Now, the only thing I think I've read is these real bourbon drinkers, real whiskey drinkers, they don't like the flavored stuff. And so they don't even give it a try. And I get that, whatever.
Purist.
That's where that's where we can distinguish the syrupiness of it, because that's something that like you saying, I mean, it's a big deal. They make a big stink about that. If it's going to be called, an apple whiskey, it needs to be moonshine that was,
brandy.
fermented in it. You know.
Well,
So,
I mean, here's the thing on Hatchets Hooch, we're gonna drink anything, you know.
Yeah.
And we know the difference in high dollar stuff, and then you've got artificial
but
flavor.
the
here.
one thing that
It's
we
great.
always said, and when we started this, was that we were gonna try to drink the different styles as just you know, an old poor boy would, you know.
Working
Just take
man.
a sip of it and
It's
then
working class. That's what
Yeah.
we try for. Now, sometimes we're going to do some higher end stuff when we can catch it, because that's the key.
And we
Yeah.
got some.
And we've had a few.
But for $25, you got that Redneck Riviera.
Yep.
It's a
And
good,
you've got
really
Bird
good.
Dog. That
Bird Dog.
Riviera is a blended American whiskey, and
Yeah.
it's great.
It's
It's
a
good.
For
really,
$25,
really
man, it's great. But now, that's a whiskey, and it's whiskey flavor.
Mm-hmm.
This right here is a whiskey, but it's got a fruit flavor.
It
Yeah.
is full blown fruit
I mean,
flavor.
depending on how you feel at home, man. You feel like straight whiskey or you feel like some flavor, it's worth every penny of it.
This here is got the color. Immediately people are going to be turned off. They're going to think, oh, it's got that old whiskey taste to it. But this has the heat that you would want if you wanted whiskey. And if you have someone like that, this would be exactly what they're looking for a flavored, you know, good, hard whiskey like that.
Sure.
That doesn't taste like it at all.
And 80 proof.
Yeah.
It's great. Bird Dog got some good products. If you're looking for whiskey, this ain't really it. This is just a
Right.
good flavored liquor, 80 proof. Easy to drink. Women can drink it.
Yep.
I
So-
don't think you'd even mix it with nothing. I mean, it's a little stout. You know, you might have people that might not like it quite that loud, but it's.
I feel like you could mix it.
You
Matt,
could-
you could
what
probably
would you
make
mix it
some
with?
whiskey sours out of it, maybe.
It would do really cool with a whiskey sour.
I didn't think
Yeah.
about that.
Because
It
the
would probably
flavors,
blend very well.
that flavor profile would lend really well to, you know, some sweet and sour,
Sure.
or even like a ginger ale. Probably there's a lot of
Oh,
things
yeah.
you could do to that
Yeah.
would make it work, and make it work in a decent drink that would be suitable for about anybody.
All right then, I guess it could
Right.
be mixed for sure.
I mean,
yeah.
I think you wouldn't
Ginger
get
would be
hurt
really
mixing
good
it, but
in
there's a small window of mixing stuff for it. I feel
It's
like.
not going to be. You're not going to mix that with Coke.
But then
Right.
again, they've got the new orange vanilla Coke out, so you never know anymore.
That's true.
Add some blackberry to
yeah,
it.
yeah, you might just get what you want.
All right, so we recommend
Yeah.
Bird Dog Blackberry. Definitely. For $25, get out there and get some. Try it
Yeah.
out. Matt, what do you think?
Get some.
Get some. Johnson?
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
Good bottle of whiskey.
All right, I don't know if there's anything else to be said other than this is just a good priced flavored
Yeah.
whiskey. I mean, really.
Don't think you're going to hammer down the whole bottle. It's heavily sweet. Other than that, I mean, you're going to come on, taste it, and you're going to love it.
You ain't going to get hurt.
No,
So-
not at all.
And if you don't like it, I'm sure there's somebody out there that does.
That's true.
So somebody will drink it. All right. Anything to add?
Nope.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of Hatchets Hooch. And we'll see you next time. Like and subscribe.